like simply just look, even though they our elders, our apostles, they came up under other prophets. So they that's how the Most High has this thing. And here it is. We are the fruit of our apostles and other brothers that coming in. That's how this thing goes. It's not just some random solo guy. He just has it all over here in South Africa. And all right. September 2000. Like if you just simply just read the scriptures, that's all you gotta do. Read the scriptures, you understand. Hold on, wait a second. This don't make sense. You know, September the 23rd, like, what about Revelations, the 13th chapter and 17th? Is he breaking down any of this? So we just missed all of this. What about the down? What about Jacob's trouble? If you being a rapper, what the hell are you saying for right now? It ain't nothing crazy going on right now. Like, imagine it like we just chilling right now, and all of a sudden we just beamed up in the gym. Oh, we gonna talk about, oh man, we was just saying, you know, from doing camp. It's gonna be chaos. In Egypt, we weren't just saying, just, you know, playing spades or whatever. We were going through intense years slavery. And that's why the most, look at Judges. It's always when we are afflicting the most, when the Most High comes to the ground. You know, I'm not saying there's not bad stuff going on in the world right now. But when this devil comes down upon a great realm, it's going to be all over the place.
I got a quick one to back you up. This is Malachi 3:16. Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another. To back you up on how prophets were always amongst each other. All right, they're the ones who fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, not these average people in the world. Okay, they're the ones that are constantly going to be meditating. Okay, the law of the Lord. What is that? Psalms, the first chapter. Okay, they're going to constantly be, you know, in the spirit of prophecy. You see, all right, and it says, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts. And that day when I when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. All right, and that's the elect. They're the ones who are serving the Lord, so they're going to get spared. All right, while the rest of our people, in particular the 2/3, okay, they're going to get annihilated, and that's because they're joining hand in hand with the society. All right, like look, you got these black women, right? A whole group of them. Hey, they're immersed in this place, man. Right? They're all into the American society. You know, they're down for Detroit getting built back up. Like I was telling the brother, I said, man, because the last time I was here was what, like 3 years ago, maybe going on 4 now. They built a lot, man, since I've been here. Okay, but it reminds me of that scripture though, where it says that Esau is going to build up and I'm going to throw down, roughly paraphrasing it. Hey, the Lord's just allowing this to happen so Esau can, so his pride can keep, basically so his ego can keep getting bigger, man. All right, and then the Lord's just going to bring him down, man. All right, to show his power. You see, and it says here, verse 18, then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High Yahweh and him that serveth him not. All right, and that's what you're seeing. Hey, the men of the Lord know who's the righteous and who's the wicked. Like we know when we see a false prophet. Hey, Malak was telling me how you got Wi-Fi out here. They're through. IUIC's through. We were just watching Captain Tazariak spew out madness out there in the ISUPK. They're done, man. They're done. All right. Hey, the men of the Lord start with and this is just facts. I don't care what anybody says, man. It starts with the Apostle Tahar, all right? The other different apostles, on down to the elder bishops, the heads of the camp, so on and so forth, until the Lord says otherwise, man. All right, that's my belief, man, my faith. Because, hey, the scriptures say it, right? In the book of Acts, if this work be of men, it shall come to naught. This is clearly not the work of men. All right, if you got spiritual eyes to see and spiritual ears to hear, you see. But these other camps, hey, they're slowly falling apart. Like I was telling Malak yesterday, look, or was it this morning? I don't even remember. But I said, that it's starting already with what, Sakari? Then it's gonna bounce to ISUPK. IUIC, hey, the Lord's gonna bring these different camps down to show, look, they're not the real men of the Lord. All right.
Jeremiah 3:15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Hey Tony, I'm serious.
Hey, the Northern Kingdom's getting a reality check now, all right? A lot of these Mexicans, Venezuelans, Dominicans, right, that are illegal out here, they're getting a reality check, especially in Chicago, man, all right? Hey, we're seeing it left and right where we're from, man, okay? Hey, but you know what? Good for them, because why? They believe in a JC, right? They believe in Guadalupe. They hate the Morenos, all right? You know what I'm saying? They can't stand the blacks. Fuck them, man. Hey, that's punishment from the Lord. Because hey, we got a Spanish cat. See, they have no excuse. We got a Spanish cat that's been preaching for over 10 years, man. Okay? Telling you bro, what's right, what's wrong, and you still want to get right. Fuck you, man. Okay? Now, look, go cry into your other gods and see if they're going to save you. What's in the book of Judges? Let's see if the white man's going to save you, man. No, he's going to say, look, Jose, you and Maria are going back to fucking Mexico, okay? That's where you're going. But we don't care. You want to get rowdy, we're going to throw you. Because that's what's been happening. People trying to get rowdy with these troops, okay? And they're just snatching them up, throwing their ass, pepper spraying them, hitting them with those paintball guns. They're getting a fucking reality check right now. Good. I'm happy, bro. Because these are the same people that killed the prophets, the same people that killed Yahushua. These are the ones that come up against you at work for no good reason, trying to get you fired, trying to take your woman, right? What the hell with these motherfuckers, man? Look, I got that spirit of Jeremiah. Give them a double destruction, man. Let the Lord fucking destroy our people terribly.
Double strength to Egypt. It's Egypt. He's double strength. Alright, like the elder was saying. They dropping more people off the ocean.
Yeah.
They ain't Nicky throwing right off the boat.
Yeah.
Bubble. That's how it's doing. Alright? So, soon enough, this man, right now, they all got the memo. Come against Jake. They blame this for Captain K for his death. Right? They blame him for his death. Alright? So now, we have to deal with this situation. Now that they're getting mad, right? Like I said, they had a pipeline memo going to everybody to start getting strong, mad, and because you know, we got black people. But we sure do. We got white and you know, that's where we at. We tired of this. The Lord is tired of it.
precept. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Hey, the Lord, He's going to start with our people, and you're seeing it. But He's going to spread out, because look, really, when you, what is that, the book of Obadiah? It says the judgment is going to be upon all the heathen. The Lord's going to use Eve, right, to execute that judgment on everyone. All right? That's the Lord's sword. All right? Which is the wicked, which is thy sword. It says that in the book of Psalms. That's the Esau's blessing, the weapon. Okay? And best believe he's going to go all out in these last days, man. This is the last time he can use that blessing anyways. So he's going to go all out. The Lord's going to say, good, do what you got to do. And he's going to slaughter you people. And it's going to be terrible. You people are going to die from starvation, dehydration, getting ripped up by a bunch of robo-dogs. Okay? You're not going to have your medication. You're going to drop dead. Okay? Hey, you're going to be in these random facilities, right? They call them black sites out in Chicago, right? These different warehouses. They're going to take you in there, and they're just going to torture you like they did in hospital. All right? They're going to get a blowtorch, take out your eyeball, okay? They're going to skin you alive. You got to remember, Esau is a mad scientist. He's a sadist, man. This is what he gets into, okay? Like I said, they show you this in the what? The movie Saw, all these different clips, man. You know? And good, hey, what is that? 2nd Ezra 15:5 talks about the Lord's going to send what? The sword, the famine, death, destruction, right? And it says what? Because wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Like I was telling him a lot, bro. One of these broads that I, just randomly dealt with told me that, oh yeah, I've been in a 15-man gangbang. Okay? Random as fuck, bro. I was like, oh, okay. Alright? She's looking at me like, is he gonna judge me? Yes, bitch, I'm judging you right now. Okay? You ain't getting a call back. Best believe that. You know? See what I'm saying? That's just one thing. These people are into pedophilia. Raping little kids. Into witchcraft. I go out in Wisconsin, man. That's one of the biggest wicked spots out there. That's no one's fact, man. You see? So the Lord got a judge's place and ultimately just destroyed to make an example out of it, man. Like how he did Sodom and Gomorrah. So the world knows in the latter days, or not latter days, but after this destruction, damn, man, if I do any wickedness like that, they're going to be like, damn, that's going to be the judgment. See? Yeah, I got a precept back of the brother brought it out. This is 2 Ezra 2 and 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Alright, so look, you're going to be in a good case. Look, you're going to be like, because you mentioned Elijah, it made me think about how he was, the ravens fed him, you know? Hey, when he went to that woman's house, right? Hey, it was an endless supply of oil. Yeah, he was good, you know? He was able to eat during the famine, you know? You see, this is what's coming, all right? And it says, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see a hell. All right, and that's, you know, I'll say this, you know, because sometimes brothers who have children, they may start worrying about, you know, what am I going to do in that day? And I got, you know, these children with me. They're going to be fine if they're a part of the elect, okay? They're under your household. If you're a man of the Lord and they're under your, you know, your house, they'll be fine, man. Okay? Don't worry about it. They're not going to see hell. They're not going to see this destruction, man. You know? All right? They're going to be saved out of it. You got to remember, there's 144,000. Those are the prophets. But there's the 1/3. All right? The innumerable multitude. And that's a lot of Israelites still. That's a lot of Israelites. You see? Yeah, there's going to be a great destruction. We always talk about that. But there's also going to be a great deliverance. It's a duality. Okay? See, the Lord's all about balance. If a brother get real quick, Bible Kushal, Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 6, and 6 and 7, I believe it is. Okay? All right? Because like I said, it's a duality. Why? Yes, this destruction is coming, but also deliverance. Simultaneous. You see? Start with like going down a 7. So it's a duality. As the Lord's going to destroy our enemies, there's going to be salvation for our people. Okay? And that's what we're waiting for. Okay? And it has to happen because the Lord is, look, man, this place has to be destroyed. It has to be overturned, as it says in Ezekiel. The Lord has to literally uproot Esau's kingdom, man. Yep.
There's so many ways that the Most High has shown His power by preserving us and ultimately saving us. Take our boats, for example. They literally just, hey man, there's a decree to kill all of you know, it's like babies. Hey man, good luck. I'm gonna put them in the river. Once I have them, this is amazing. You got the trip. You have the spot. You have examples of Saul. When he killed David. How the Most High took away go over here. Or it could be straight up an angel tell you so many ways that the Most High can say. So really, that's something you don't even overthink and worry about, because how's Most High going to preserve me during this day? We don't know. We don't know. But we know that we will be in league with the beasts of the field. We know, I know for a fact, if I continue on this faith and on this journey, if a lion runs by me, I know that lion's not coming to me. I know it's just like Daniel the lion. I just know as long as I continue in this faith, most I got. But it goes by putting your foot forward, you're ready to be the elect. Because the most I got, you're not about to see brother out here 20, 30 years, 10 years, putting their best foot forward, believing and praising the true names and something like most I just destroy it like that. That's not how that works.
Precept.
That would make us the last time.
This is Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shown toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Right, hey, just to back up the elder, man. Hey, look, the Lord's not going to forget your work. Say you've been laboring 30 years, 20 years, 10, whatever it is, right? I don't even care if it's a year, bro. Hey, you put in work, so you repented. Because it's funny, we were talking about this at Thursday class, or was it last Thursday? Or no, I don't even know what day, man. I was with Ellie Uriah, that's all I remember. All right? And we were talking about how you had the malefactor. You know, you had the one that was wicked and the one that was righteous. Even though he was in his last, moments of his life, he still did righteous work. He repented, believed, and he rebuked, man. Okay? And that was his work. And that's what gave him, for lack of words, salvation. It's a lot of people, I couldn't think of the word for it, but acceptance, yeah. The Lord said it, and you're going to, was it like reign with me in heaven, something along those lines? Yeah, You see?
Those who haven't invested in Yahweh Shai, these times are not going to fucking make it. So, although we look crazy, although we may look lame, not keeping up with the current trends, we might not be the most flashy and have the most money, because we're giving up our status and capabilities in this life. with that, we've been occupied with these tongues. Matter of fact, Revelation
Sure.
that Luke. I was occupied with my tongue. I believe that's I know that's true. Get the one in that's what we've been doing because we understand that's the Lord of salvation. We aren't doing this name. You know, Heavenly Father is going to get our works. The Lord is going to save these people, not ignorance. They're ignoring the Heavenly Father. Is there another one? So this is the parable. The parable of the talents. Yeah, that's good. The parable occupied for like basically, people in this world, they're suffering and they don't know why.
7 to 18.
7 to 18, probably started 16. They're not going to receive it. But you know why?
So clear the parking lot. Still bullying off the field. About to taste someone's speech. Which one is coming real? You. Damn girl, your ass is deep. You say I drop my kid. That's it, what the next need. Hold on, I need to see the street.
Second edge was 7 and 16. He's not at 7. It's 7 and 18, but you said start at 16.
Oh yeah, that whole hour.
Yeah, it's verse 18. It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things.
That's one of the first ones that people at. Right after that.
Straight meaning difficult. Wide is the benefit of the kingdom. Abundant, grace, plenty, pleasure.
My God, yo, that's amazing. One time, I think it was that Sunday that Island or Bell Island. Right there. Also, that's down there a little bit further.
They're going to hell straight down here, but they're not going to be considered. Why? Because they're not in the elect. They haven't kissed the son. They haven't made the Lord their refuge, like it says that Psalm 91. So they're going to be subject to
And he said unto me, there is a judge of the house.
They going through it too. You still got to pay bills. Get beat up by the police. They don't get the chicken. That's just a phrase. That's just a word for them. You didn't get the benefit of white supremacy. And, ain't no monkey, no nigger. And have a Lamentations 4. Rejoice, O daughter of Israel. That's not all. You're going to be invaded and be born a slave. So the elect really have
That's what we do. Because my man,
that's all he cares about. That's all he cares about. All this shit going on the planet Earth. Y'all out here everything. Y'all are out here the same thing. The Fighters game. Some of the same drunk stackers going to the Fighters game. We've been going to the Fighters game for 18 years. Same hoes at the club and
they was gone by. They motherfuckers said that. No, March. No, March. They came back like March. I was about to be on the computer because I was going to do they played. Yeah, so this is what you know.
I got that Lamentation. It's Lamentation chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
The girls in there trying to put her camera phone on and she kept coming up to me. We ignore it. $500 for a shirt. That's what they trying to get us.
That's not numerically possible. As wicked as niggas are, we don't give a fuck about them. We're not piddling them. We're not pushing them to niggas. Niggas are just but it's just not numerically possible.
We don't even see it. We just do work, but we don't even see these people.
We're just shooting.
We all
Yep.
Just passing through. Daily bread. Times we get to enjoy the day, so to speak. And that's just, we're not attached to this shit.
Got nothing to be attached to.
Fucking done, bro. I don't care about all this shit. It's done. You got certain down to the falling apart, like the Mag Miles falling apart, State Street falling apart. Everybody knows about them two streets worldwide. But then they're trying to build like another section, like I said, that's west of the downtown area.
Build it up.
Yeah, and they're building it up exactly like this house. The exact same, like, so what? It's still falling apart. That's one section of the city.
Chicago's like 300 miles in that downtown. There's a lot of, I've been down there where it's a lot of, you can see my stores everywhere in the corner. I understand.
A lot of that stuff, like I said, it's falling apart, bro. There are a lot of white holes out there. I will say that.
This is blue, bro. This is blue. This is blue.
In that fried that shit white and baggy top.
That's all it is. They don't go to the next morning. They like, they probably
I'm thinking about that. So,
that's the one
I believe
checking out on
he said it. He said about the difference between our country and your country. He's like ocean. There's a big ocean that separates. You know, he's like, I'm right next door. You know, man, those drones is tearing their ass up over there. Man.
Those are Russian. Those are Russian. They don't like to show Russian. That's the whole channel dedicated to that. I'm late night. I'll be watching it. Can't do
I did a video. They had one drone. You can see the drone from the ceiling. The drone like came down and like dropped like a paper like in front of him and like read and like the paper like telling him like go here and tell him to do all this stupid stuff. And then he went there and the drone ended up still killing him anyway. And so he found a new way to kill him. You know, but like Zelensky said, you know, ocean separates you. That's why you got the arrows. The arrows, ocean don't mean nothing to these arrows, because these arrows is going way over these oceans. Because I think it was in 1945 or 44, they dropped the atomic bomb, which was good for prophecy. 45, yeah, that sounds accurate. So they dropped the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, good for prophecy. Made fire come down from heaven. And so that was a minute ago. The technology that has since been developed, they don't gotta fly over now and then drop. Now, all they gotta do is they'll cyclone. So they don't even gotta fly over. No, they'll come and shoot down, come through the airspace. No. They can be where they at right now, or they got those new submarines that just pop up and they're right at your doorstep. And those submarines are not easy to detect, like how some of these airplanes that escape radar as well. So E is in a terrible case. Because look what's over there in our land right now. You got the Hamas, you know, that are heavily backed by Iran and the Russians, and they giving them out. The Houthis in Yemen, you know, says the release of the flocks is drawn out. So he is going down my hell right now.
All the men in my confederacy have brought thee either to the border. The border what? That men that were at peace with thee, the men that were at peace with thee, have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them. That's the destiny of Esau. Former allies. Read in Revelation 17. Right? 17. Originally the 10 horns, EU, NATO, originally the EEC, moved on.
Shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Verse 17.
So the very nations that gave their kingdom unto the beast, to give it, the nations that gave their kingdom unto the Lord, to give it its power, they're going to turn against it. And that's the stage that we're in. You had Charleston White, he did a good interview this week. He said, niggas ain't your problem. He said the Chinese is building the missiles, the Iranians, the Russians. He said, you busy worried about niggas. He said, you need to be worried about the countries that's getting ready to go to war. He said, niggas, all niggas do is kill niggas. And what's like I said earlier, we not saying no soft spot for niggas. We want our people to be judged. And you saw, you have a problem. And that's these other countries that the Heavenly Father sent that spirit in them. Ezekiel, that's what you got, 38 people. Yep.
Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against it. And that's talking about these Russians, okay? They live in their land now, all right? It's not some Japhetic people. See? All right?
Keep going, bro.
And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And the Lord's against these Russians too, because they're Edomites. All right? It don't matter if they're American Edomites, European Edomites, Russian Edomites, they're all going down. All right? But it says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, basically their military might. See, the Lord, they got Russia back in that Cold War spirit. See? All right, they're ready for warfare. Look, well, you know, your president's overweight eating McDonald's. Okay? And the one before him was damn near had dementia falling all over the place. You got Putin in the spirit of warfare. This dude's a black belt in judo, throwing motherfuckers, bro. All right, he's not playing. All right, going all into his into his military, greeting the troops, getting them ready, getting their minds ready for war, getting them in that spirit. You see, in America, you got a bunch of sissy boys in there, a bunch of women, people that are only there to get a check, so they can get a Hellcat, a nice little house, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know, that picket white fence. They're not really there to fight for the country. They're there to fight for a check. See, these Russians, they believe in nationalism. I'm Russian, okay? See, I'm ready to die for my land and my people.
Precept.
You see? Whole different mindset.
The American Edomites, they have black fatigue, while the other countries have America fatigue.
Yeah.
They ready to wipe it all off of that.
Yeah.
We saw the nations have their weapons trained.
Exactly. I got more. It says Persia, which echoes into Iran, all right? You see? Hey, Iran's not playing, man. And they got it's gonna break it down in the script, you know, later in the verses. They got Russia to back them up. That's why America can't just bum rush it like they did to, you know, Iraq, Afghanistan. They can't do that now. You see? Ethiopia, Libya, right? All these North African countries, they're getting ready for war too. Hey, you screwed a lot of them North African countries, man. Right? Yemen, all these different places. Hey, they still remember these things, man. See, maybe you forgot it in America. See, while you're living in this little fantasy, this little bubble world, right? These other nations are still suffering and still feel the effects of what you did in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You see? They see what you're doing in Palestine. They're getting ready, man. All right?
They murdered Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Murdered Gaddafi. They murdered Gaddafi because he had a plan that they didn't want him to execute. Right? So he had a big deal going on over there, man. All right? But these elites, the IMF, they wanted to get in there. They wouldn't let them in. He wouldn't let nobody in. All right? So now that's what they do. They took him out by his own people. And that's what they do. All right? So that's what's going to happen.
It says Gomer and all his band, which that goes into Turkey, all right? Which that's heavy because Turkey's a part of NATO, all right? And look, that ties into I think the brother read it, the Revelation 17, right? How the beast shall hate the whore, all right? Hey, America's allies are going to eventually turn on them. And the reason why is because they always give them the short end of the stick. And they're tired of that shit, man. They're tired of fighting the state of Israel's wars and America's wars. They're tired of getting dragged into this bullshit. They're not benefiting off of it, you see? All right? And it says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what Russia is. They are the guard unto these weaker nations. So now America, like I said, they can't bum rush and just, you know, basically be that, you know, that, what is that, that Team America spirit, all right? Come and Team America, fuck yeah. You know, they can't do that anymore. It's done. That was cool back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, even 2000s. But it's 2025. It's a whole different, you know, ball game now. You see?
I remember growing up, they would show images of the Israelis having tanks and the Palestinians throwing rocks at tanks. You know, it's different now when they are getting funded and they're getting these weapons and they're shooting back and they're coming with some of these heavy artillery that America has as well. You know, you had Iran at once Iran and America was cool when they had a puppet government. And then when their puppet government got kicked out, and then Ayatollah Khomeini got put in power, and all of a sudden he's hostile towards the West. And that's what a lot of these, this is what's going on with a lot of these countries, is that you have, they're going through uprisings because they're trying to get their puppet governments out, and they're saying they're civil wars. What's going on?
I was watching a particular video last night. I can't remember what it was. It was the Edomite. Y'all know that famous video, that white boy, he was saying it shouldn't be free to live around white people. Privilege is the allowed to live around people. He was being interviewed by Myron.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That autistic white boy. comments, and a particular dude, he put down a list of countries that were destabilized, right? He named off genocide, Rwandan genocide, and shit going on in Nigeria. And then somebody called him out in the comment board and said, everything he just listed, every country he just listed is a problem with them. America has had involvement in destabilizing their country.
Yep.
The brother, the Elmar, he mentioned Myanmar stuff. Myanmar wanted to unite those Africans. Now, Myanmar was Ishmaelite, but they were in Africa, Northern Africa, right? He wanted to unite the Ishmaelites that were in those African countries under those standards. Like he said, he wanted to build that. So what they did, knock them off. That country's been destroyed since he died. Had his own people assassinate him. Did his own people that kill him rebuild a new mystical government in the name of democracy? No. Wherever the so-called white man goes, death follows. There's a saying amongst politicians, if two neighboring countries are warring, America's probably involved.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's how it goes.
Hey, it's funny because, hey, this goes back to that prophecy, what in Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, Esau shall be made bare. Hey, Esau's getting exposed on all sorts of, levels, right? And then what's crazy is because you mentioned America, everyone's basically saying, look, they're involved in this, that, this, right? But not only just them, Amalek is now being exposed. Look, he's behind this, that, this, and it's everything that you see and think of, bro. He is involved in it. He was involved in the mafia. He's involved in the the pharmaceutical industry. He's involved in the pornographic industry. He's involved in all these wars, bankers' wars. You see what I'm saying? Okay? And then see, this is where we're at in this thing. We're now Amalek. They're feeling the heat and the pressure. Now, look, everybody's, anti-Sem. And look, we gotta start patrolling and basically censorshipping, okay, and monitoring, what's being said on these social media platforms. You see, that's where the Amos 11 is gonna come into place. Good, we want it to come into place, because that means we're one step closer to the end of this kingdom, man. But those Amalekites, they're feeling the heat, man. Because everybody, you'll see in the comments, right? You know how they'll be like, well, and you'll see like an Israel flag. You'll see a rat and a piece of cheese. Okay, those are the three emojis that they'll go with it. All right. Hey, because you mentioned it. You said what? The least shall draw them out. The least of the flock. Yeah. You see?
We're seeing it live.
Yep.
We're actually seeing the fact that before America has made a league with the Amalekites, the land of Israel, and it's caused all the nations to be in.
Yes.
We're literally seeing those prophecies play out. It's gonna start literally.
And then, bro, you're gonna have all these, good old boys here in America, right? Patriot boys, the constitutionalists, the oath keepers. They're gonna go nuts here in America. Okay? They're gonna rise up against their government. We're about to see the downfall of this society. Everybody is against one another. You got the left versus the right. You got people who are pro-Palestine, pro-Israel. You know what I'm saying? Man, bro, it's through. It is through out here, man. America is it really never was united, right? Hey, that's a lie that they love to push. The United States of America, bro. First off, all the different states have different laws, rules, and regulations. Then you go within those states, all the counties got different rules, regulations. Then you go to the cities, they got different rules, regulations. This is not united, man, at all. All right? Hey, the Lord had talked about it. I'm gonna bring division, and He sure is, man.
You got some towns that are unincorporated. So they don't basically abide by, the average, American rules and laws and stuff like that.
Get that man.
Every kingdom divided against itself. City, house divided against itself. So Satan cast out Satan. He divided against himself.
water. I got something. What you got? Go ahead. You got mine long. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna get yours out.
Oh, and I was against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts and mark thy face, and will show the kingdom thy nakedness, and the kingdom
That's
thy
beautiful.
shame.
What was that? Okay. Okay, beautiful, bro.
I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdom thy shame.
Gonna be adjusted. And they're praying. They're being what? They're being exposed, right? It says this is Isaiah 47. It says, "Come down in the dust." It says, "Come and sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no more throne, O daughter of the Chaldean. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." We see it. All right. This place is not looked at as a place of beauty and renown. They shunning that shit. Great Satan. You know what I mean? You being called Satan. What the great Satan? They've been calling that for a good 50, 60 years. All right. It says, "Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, unbear the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the river." Okay? "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance." I like to say it like that. I would not meet thee as, and I would not meet thee as a man. So the Heavenly Father said, you've been exposed, right? Everybody's already seeing what this man has been up to everywhere he goes. All the brothers broke down everything, every facet of this, the way this man moved, all around the world, to the point where he made them poor, he made them destitute, he took their resources out of their land, and to give them some FRNs, which go down up and down like the Dow Jones. All right. You get $1. That's why boatloads of money is coming back to America. All right, those dollars is being shipped back. Okay, they making fun of us a couple of years back, and over there about the euros being more. Shit, Canada was like only a nickel under ours. When I used to go into Canada, I get like a dollar, maybe $1.50. I give them $1. I get like almost $2.50 back in their money. So it's a difference, right? But now it was like a nickel. It was a nickel, probably more. Yeah, it was like a nickel, maybe a little bit up and down. But they're being uncovered because what? What are they doing to themselves? They're selling everything off, all right? They like in ancient Rome, they put fictitious metals in their silver and their gold, all right? Well, the dinars, all right? They put that in there. So what that did was devalue the money, all right? So now you got this fiat currency that's not backed by anything. They knew what they were doing. This is everything they do, like trying to revive a city that's gonna get imploded soon. All right, that's just for the now, to make their money now. So these people are being exposed as being criminals, scoundrels, all right, murderers, all right, liars. King, oh man, we didn't get CK. We didn't do it, but we the one did it. You know, that's a lie. All right, I got a little bit more. It says, "As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel." You know what, go ahead, you got it. Go ahead, you got it. I can sort that out. What's up? Woo!
And you see, Salaki, and you see that, man. All right, this man is proud because he pushes his philosophies on these people, and they've been accepting it for how many decades and centuries, And the only reason why they accept it is because he's in power right now. All right, that's the only reason why they accept it. Because in reality, it's really destructive. Feminism is destructive. Hey, that rainbow alphabet community, that's destructive. Democracy is destructive. It does not benefit, all right, the society as a whole, man. It destroys the people. An unwise king destroys his people. Esau is not a wise king. He's a goddamn idiot, man. The scriptures say what? Hey, woe to them whose child or whose king is a child. Hey, we've been talking about this. Esau is just a little kid that got into rulership, and now he's about to throw a big old temper tantrum and then destroy everything in its way. Right? It's like those kids, right? They're playing a board game, they're losing, and out of nowhere they just flip everything and just say, "Fuck you guys, man!" Right? They're fucking playing a video game. He just throws the goddamn controller. TV breaks, he punches it. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Like, goddamn, bro, what the fuck?
Damn, it was just a game.
Yeah, but that's E though, man. He's a sore loser. You see? He's a sore loser.
What does the word, when the scripture says he was violent in the earth? What does, can y'all get that scripture real quick? Job, yeah, he was. And get that word violent. See what that goes into. He was violent in the earth. Because this man, like the elder was saying, this man has a big temper tantrum. He cannot stand the fact that he's not being looked at as that, like the elder down in Dallas say, the hunk of the earth, or the hunk. You know, he's looked at as the golden, you know, whatever.
Golden child.
Golden child.
Yeah.
He's not looked at that. So what he wants now, he's tired, because all I'm looking at it now is like they're trying to make CK as a Malcolm X or a Martin or something like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's real.
You know, Malcolm and all that shit is, you know, set up. But that shit is actually crazy.
That's for Joe Sixpack.
Yeah.
That's just for Joe Sixpack to grip that and use that and put themselves a buffer between the elites and them. So the elites is using them as the buffer because they know what did my man say? It was one of the presidents. He say put the money. He say make a white man feel he has. You can say it.
You can make the poorest white feel like he's better than the black. You call his money.
I guess what he doing. He giving us his mind, soul, body, cash, everything with that, man. They got the that memo. We all of a sudden we just start seeing a sparkle. Edomites just tough as hell around, and we like, wait a minute. I mean, good damn. Go ahead, Elder.
Yeah. What did it? Ever since that dude, you know, got deleted, right? Yeah, all around the these white communities, they're saying what? White man fight back. They're in that spirit. Hey, the Lord's putting that spirit back in Eve, all right, to be the damn devil, you know. And he's about to go crazy.
Yeah, about to go crazy.
Hey man, they're gonna start getting those pickup trucks again.
Yep.
Start catching some blacks, some fucking Mexicans, hanging them off of trees. They've been doing that in the South, man, like in Mississippi, Alabama.
Yeah,
that shit's been happening recently again. You know. All right, so hey, they're back in their spirit, man. You know.
The book of Job, chapter 30. Job chapter 30 and verse 8. But it has to happen. Children of fools. Job 30.
So all these prophecies can get fulfilled. That race was
Inevitable. I get that all day at work. I work in a hospital.
They cried and after them as after a thief.
They be talking shit. One lady got mad because she wanted me to say that black.
And came
She
to the
black.
earth and into rock.
She got kids by Jake. She's telling me that ain't everybody racist. She was mad. I wonder why she want to talk to me. And for a few seconds, she got mad and said, she was having a thing in a little cubicle we in. She a nurse. She said, it's some shit the liberals saying this and this and this. And you what, black can't be racist? All right, but we can't change your life. We can't stop you from your being in your job. We can't do a name call. That's something that Jake could do. Use this and this, right?
They were children.
She came to me. I'm over there minding my business.
Children of base men. They were violent in the earth.
I said, I ain't about to answer that shit. I'm about to answer. What the fuck I'm about to be? I'm about to answer that shit. She left me alone after that. Can we be racist too? I was supposed to say, yeah, you know, no. I don't care about none of that shit you're talking about right now.
Or to strike, to drive away. Meaning, so essentially, let's see. Yep, strike away. So these are the type of people you didn't want around you. That's what that word violence. Or strike away, violence. You didn't want them near you. Because you either might show up. You guys have that. 21, very modern for children. Either might show up and take over where they pause with them. First Maccabees 29. Wickedness starts to go out.
Yeah, he brought it out. They're the border of wickedness. Look, when they come around, pedophilia comes with it. All right, your dog's getting molested. Your horse is getting molested. Hey, people getting raped. A bunch of diseases just pop up out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. A bunch of atheists. You know, I believe in science, but if God, was true, it'd have to be me. You see what I'm saying? This guy's the goddamn devil, man.
That's all it is. That's what Esau is.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. They're slaughtered for their children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Science is that's a way of not admitting to the Heavenly Father.
They got Jake. They don't believe in God anymore.
Yeah, because they follow their way of the oppressor. You know? And a lot of them Jakes are enemies.
Other crowd says,
Yeah. Oh man, that's the worst one, bro.
oh,
Fill the face of the world with sin.
give me away.
I
hate it.
I can't.
I hate all I'll be in the spirit.
I used to be really, well, I'd be talking like I can't stand these
Starts
things.
coming in, these so-called civilizers, they take
And she don't get it.
it.
She don't get it. This woman is horrible. She don't think shit stinks. Gotta have to check my, like you have to check my woman. Like, bitch, I ain't
The only
stupid.
remedy to all this is like you saw in
Cool cat right here.
no
First
compromise.
one.
Black.
Oh yeah.
Looks like my own. Mine would probably be looking like Bad Bunny.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's touted as
Oh, word up.
yeah, he's through.
Oh, word. Look just like that.
Hey, my brother's
God rules.
he's working out his ass.
Bible says
Yeah, true.
five white
And my other brother trying to be
people
the white man so
that
goddamn
were
fast. His ass, whoa, he's done.
Brother ain't got a hair on his face.
Sally Hemmings had her first
White,
kid.
white,
So what that means,
Word.
she's super goes out.
Real quick.
My mom's house.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy that put down. There's all these, a lot of the philosophies that he holds, it's hypocrisy even within. Hypocrisy even within his own philosophy.
You get pregnant.
You know, this LGBTism, a lot of people get tired of all of this. You got some LGBTs that are tired of the T's, and the Q's are tired of the L, G's are tired of the A's, all types of he has to be put down. If he was going to get right, the time if he would have, if he had, when he was put for 1,000 years, he would have been. He has to be eradicated. After 1,000 years, he still come out. That's why they have to be completely 100%. It's just like Batman. When every time his Joker,
Saving the Joker.
right? Just throw him into the same disciples. But what does he do?
Get out and kill them.
Exactly. And so you're like, all right, we got to kill him to stop him from killing other people.
Upside down. If white Eurocentric Christianity was the correct form of belief, we'd be in the kingdom of heaven already. If their version of the Bible was correct, the Messiah would have already returned, right? That shit is all spread all over the world. If Jesus was the right name, everybody, we'd already be in the kingdom. It's not the correct way. He's not the correct way. So what do we need? We need the true kingdom, the Israelites, to rise back into power. And that's what we're seeing. That's why it's so important.
Yep.
Hey, and also, we have real quick, the scripture, I think it's, well, there's a few of them. I think the one thing about concerning Israel, it says, blessed be those that bless thee, cursed be those that curse thee. How much money does the United States give Israel? What blessings has America got from it? Nothing. Nothing. It's been getting, they're now admitting that, there's some UFOs. There's something up there.
Yeah.
There's something because of so many sightings. Y'all got it stuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be something in the sky.
4th verse, 5th verse. Who can clean a clean thing?
That's what they gonna do too. That's exactly what they gonna do. Like, listen, it's my brother.
14 verse 4.
Not from another mother. That's how it
So
goes.
funny.
See his days that he turned.
Why was like 4 or 5 of us here and all that
But he cannot plan.
Come around here, bro. You want to check us out? Come on, right? If you want to check us out, come around here. That's it. You don't want to get hit over there either. Yup.
He kind of looked tripped at me like, huh? He goes, yeah, we all got different lives. Funny as hell.
Take you over there. Oh, man. You good? Never seen that man in my life.
Jake's bugged out, man. You got all these other spots, you know what I'm saying, to walk by, but you want to be right here.
Yeah. That's like that lady just squeezed through us.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's our thing. Go around. What surprise? On purpose.
we broke off the side one day.
Yes. Yup. Both sides. It's like that lady when she rolled through here, and I'm like, I felt her with my shoulder, and she like she had to go. No, they have no consideration or no goddamn common sense. Go around us. It was right there. But I ain't surprised, Jake. I ain't surprised. She just had a pork chop sandwich. I fucked her up. The worm that's in her body.
Otherwise, bro, this guy, this way of life. Oh, no, me and I was talking about on the way right here. The animals, the birds have to sing louder because of the cities, the clothes that we wear, carcinogenic chemicals in your bloodstream, the food that you're eating is carcinogenic. This man has created a system.
Shadow of death.
Death. A culture that is death.
Gotta be a shadow with death.
We eat foods that are killing us on purpose, and we idolaters, atheists, faggots, at best.
Masons.
Masons. This man has created a world of death. So what do we need? That light. Who is the light? How is the light of the world? He's going to wipe all this shit out. If you got a problem with it, you ain't none of his.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. For the elect's sake, those days should be shortened.
For the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. All the Lord didn't forget about it. You know what I'm saying, down there? What I said? Young, hey, this ain't going to do.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Akakwadash.
Shalom. Shalom.